The connection that Pope Francis is making between standing together with our brothers and sisters who are poor and standing together with a threatened planet are really important. That connection is vital for us as Catholics.
I think it's really important that the leaders of the world, the politicians, actually know that people care and that they've got permission to be radical.
I worked in South Africa for 29 years. A lot of the time was in an area called Laudato Si, where there was no water, no electricity. I'm going to Paris with CAFOD, hoping that we will be able to, even in a small way, change the opinion of the whole world with regard to climate change.
I was utterly privileged to have been selected as one of the CAFOD volunteers who went. We were all challenged to stay positive and true whilst conversations happened, whilst we met fellow campaigners from across the world. We listened to moving poetry and accounts from people who had personally been disadvantaged by the effects of climate change. On the penultimate day of our trip, we as a CAFOD group, which by this time was 100% more like a family, joined thousands of other people around the Eiffel Tower, joining hands. We made links that couldn't be broken, moving and chanting together as one powerful entity.
When you deal with these difficult issues, you don't always have to have a long face. You can actually do it in such a way that there is joy there, and I think that's a profoundly Catholic way of responding to the crisis.
I received so many comments and messages of encouragement on various social media platforms, the most memorable being from a boy still at my high school, telling me he remembered me being his reading buddy 5 years before, and now I was in the paper doing all this cool stuff that he found really inspiring. I was incredibly overwhelmed and conscious that my little trip to Paris with CAFOD had reached so many people. Paris then reinstated something that I think I already knew deep down but had let drift a little bit. I can make a change.
God has given us this magnificent world. If we don't look after it, who will?